All right, guys. Welcome back. We're here in Miami with none other than Shawne Merriman. What's up, my brother? How you doing?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Just another beautiful day in Miami. How you liking it so far? Being back around all of this media and everything that's happening around here.
It's cool, man, because you often talk to certain media, but when it's a Super Bowl or something this big, you get media from everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? Like stuff you've never done overseas, and people coming and doing football for the first time. So. That's always and then y'all, man.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, all the people that the whole year I follow you guys. I see everything you post. I see what you're doing,
Thank you, man.
and I get a chance to to do this, man. And if it wasn't for the Super Bowl, I don't know if we would have been able to pull it off.
Man, we love you, man, because we've watched your whole career, and then we're watching what your next step, your next phase in your career here, what you're getting ready to fight and train and all of that stuff. Your transition, it's been a relatively smooth transition in our eyes because it's kind of you're in great shape.
Yeah.
You're around the sport. Tell us a little bit about how you've been transitioning into this different spectrum of your life.
The first 2 years is tough. Even if you have stuff going on, it's just that regimen, that football, like waking up in the morning, watching film, working out, practice, that is gone.
Yeah.
So the first 2 years, I tell guys, is always going to be the toughest. Then after that, you start to get involved in things like that you love equally as what you did.
Yeah.
And for me, it was kind of building up the brand with Lights Out, obviously, and then that was my nickname I was given since I was 16. So you have to carry it on to something else. And I wasn't playing football, so now it's MMA.
Yeah.
And I was training MMA since 2005, 2006 during the off season.
Yeah.
It's something I always had a passion with. I've been around MMA guys for the last 20 years of my life.
Yeah.
And now with Lights Out Extreme Fight, man, I get that same feeling like on fight day than I did on game day.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do, but I encourage anybody, man, just get that's whatever got you to be whatever player you was, football, basketball, whatever your former sport was, whatever gave you that same rush to do, man, do it.
100%.
All right, Shawne, man, we're sitting here in Miami. You're former Charger, former Bill. Now, you got the Chargers in L.A. now. How you feeling about going to SoFi Stadium? And they're going to really need you to represent because we having problems with the ticket sales and everything from what I'm hearing. So they're going to really need guys like you to be representatives and everything like that. And also, your man, Phillip Rivers, what's the deal with that?
Yeah, first off, man, on the stadium, as a former player, it hurts me to see those other colors.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, man. Like, that's something that, when I'm there, and luckily, and I'm fortunate enough to play well during my career, so I'll even get, like, some love from the Kansas City Chiefs fans or, like, the Broncos fans. Yo, Lights Out, but you hate to see it's them that's giving them love. It should be, our people.
Yeah, for sure.
But so that part, they need to get better in. I don't know if it's just that they're not winning right now, because that plays a big part of it. Obviously, got some people that's still upset over the move no matter what. Because of the Chargers fans in San Diego. But secondly, man, as far as Phil, you got to think, man, this dude gave everything he had for 16 years. Like, even if, we were down or we were back and we wasn't playing well as a team, you always had confidence in this guy. Like, he was what that ball stood for so many years, and he had a bad year, right? He had a bad year, and whatever he decides to do, he's going to do well, because this dude, he's the ultimate competitor. I've never been around anybody, never played with anybody that's as competitive as Phillip was, and sometimes that was like almost a curse for him.
Yeah. Are you training out of California? You training out of Los Angeles?
Yeah. So I'm in Los Angeles. I still spend time between Los Angeles and San Diego. I still spend a lot of time back there, but because the league we're growing, man, I find myself on a plane like every 7 to 10 days.
Man, I see you at press conferences every few weeks. I see you. You're all around, man. And you're touching everything. The Zone. Yeah. With Showtime and ESPN. I've seen you at different places.
Yeah.
You're in the game. You're in the fight business.
I'm in the fight business. And bigger than that, man, I'm in the promotion business and I'm in the people business, right? Because you never know when those two paths are going to cross. Like, everybody was laughing about the whole Antonio Brown and Logan Paul fighting. Yeah. I'm like, that type of thing is going to be a thing one day.
Sure.
In the next few years, you're going to have a big entertainer trying to fight a big athlete. Yeah, it's just going to happen. And just the fight fans and fight world need to understand that that's coming, and it's going to be a part of it. Not saying that anything's going to change the actual fight business, but that's going to definitely add a component and something that Lights Out we've been pushing for other professional athletes to transition into MMA.
Shawne, real quick, we got the draft coming up. What are your thoughts on Chase Young? He reminds me a lot of you.
Yeah.
Man.
What are your thoughts on him?
I'm actually supposed to meet up with him in the next few weeks.
Oh, because you haven't met him yet.
I haven't met him,
But he's similar to you.
He's from Maryland.
Oh, shit.
He's from Maryland.
Yeah.
And I remember him coming out of high school, and when people come up, they always want to compare him to somebody else. They can't be that person, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you remind me of this person. You remind me, and sometimes that person never pan out. Yeah. So I was hearing Chase when he was coming out of high school said, dude, this dude is like you, man.
Yeah.
Like, he even got some stuff that's better than what you were doing. I said, yeah, whatever. Right? Whatever.
Yeah.
I've heard this 20 times.
But do you see certain things in him that remind you of yourself a little bit?
He is so damn explosive and so versatile and so scary. And I think that what he's better right now at this point of his career, I wasn't where he was skill level and where he was with his craft as far as pass rushing and stuff. He's ready right now. I wasn't there till after my first year in the league.
Yeah.
When I learned how to pass rush, when I learned how to watch film, and I feel like he's a step ahead right now. We don't know what he's going to do in the NFL, but if I had my bet on it, that he's probably going to win defensive rookie of the year.
Would you, if you had the number one pick, would you take him as your number one pick?
It's going to be hard because Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
A quarterback like him comes out every 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
A guy, we haven't seen something like Joe Burrow since Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
Where they coming into the NFL, you know that they're ready. You can put them on the field right now and they can play. So it's hard to pass up that type of guy. But you got to think number two is going. Whoever needs a defensive player. I don't care if you need a defensive back or a running back. Whatever you need, you got to get Chase. He got to come off the board because. Look back at guys like Julius Peppers, Mario Williams that went early. I played with Mario in Buffalo for a couple years. Jadeveon Clowney. Those freakish athletes like that, you got to take these guys off of the board because they don't come around too often.
Right, and to me, I thought Chase is a better fit for Cincinnati, to be honest, because they don't have passing problems, they have defensive problems.
Right.
Like sacking the quarterback and kind of wasting Geno Atkins' prime as we speak right now as well, too. So I would say if I was a GM, I would love to take him at number one. So I think that's a better pick for him, but we know that the quarterback is a quarterback-driven league, so it is what it is. So,
well, I do understand that, but he's explosive and whatnot, and I get that. But a pass rusher is going to take always the back seat to the quarterback. Right. I don't care how great you are. A great quarterback and a great pass rusher, a quarterback is going to go first because of, like you said before, it's a quarterback-driven league. Okay,
and what's your thoughts? You Bills Mafia I know you Bills Mafia
all
as well,
day.
too.
Absolutely.
You both up and Bills Mafia, so you got to get love from both franchises. What are your thoughts on that team moving forward? They looked so good last season. They played some of the closest games, and they played old school NFL football. They didn't play new school. They played old school. What do you think of the Bills?
Man, I went out there for Josh Allen's rookie year when they played the Chargers, and the Bills had me back out there, and I went to the game. Obviously, the Bills, my two former teams playing each other, and I seen Josh Allen. Everybody was asking the question, was he going to be the franchise player going forward? Yeah. And I said, man, let me check out for myself. And I watched him warm up. I watched his mechanics, but more importantly, I watched how the team responded to him. Right. And whenever you have a leader like that, to give guys, not only just on the offense, but on the defensive side of the ball. Look at the guys getting off of the bench when he makes a play. And he ran in that touchdown. He lowered his shoulder. And I was like, that kind of, like, I'm running onto the field. Because, guys like that gets a whole team motivated. And he's going to be a great quarterback for some years to come.
Who are some of the MMA guys? We won't let you go in a second, but I just want to run this down
Let's
quick.
do it. I never get a chance to talk to you guys, man. So let's do it.
Who are some of the MMA guys that are some guys you're watching that you like to see and how you like their styles and so on and so forth? Name a few guys you kind of like.
There's a few. Obviously, we just watched the Conor McGregor and the Cowboy fight. I was at the Bellator fights the other day. On Saturday, I was there, and at the Forum, and I'm a huge fan of Chris Cyborg. Yeah. I think she's a tremendous fighter. So you got a few. I just Ryan Bader. I just met.
Yeah, you just met Bader.
Just met Bader for the first time.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna. I should introduce you to Bader. You guys should kind of come together.
I met Bader for the first time. Big fan of him. I think he's a. He's a great fighter. Yeah. And so, what we're trying to do in Lights Out, we're just trying to build these guys because at the end of the day, there's a lot of talent out there that never gets seen and never gets opportunity. And we understand and know that there's a UFC and Bellator in these big leagues. Yeah, for sure. But, we want to be up there. We want to be able to bring up these next and up-and-coming guys.
Do we have a card date for the next
we're actually at the Commerce Casino,
Commerce Casino?
March 13th.
Yep, and I was following your first few events when you guys were in Burbank. and you guys had the events on FS1, and I thought that was so awesome that
Yeah.
you have pretty much almost a startup promotion, and you guys are doing a venue already, but
Yeah.
you have a TV deal, which is a very important thing in this business. So, are you guys going to be doing more with FS1?
Yeah, so we're on Fox Sports West and Prime Ticket right now. We are talking to Fox to expand it to some more regions.
Yeah.
And here in the next 30 days, we'll be announcing a streaming partner, which now people will be able to see us not only in the country but all over the world.
Are we gonna get a sneak a little bit of who that may be?
No, you know what? Because I ain't trying to get them to pull that deal back. So
No, obviously we're here. It's Super Bowl week.
yeah.
What is your pick?
And who's going to be the MVP?
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, it's going to be a great game, right? Because you got anytime you got a Patrick Mahomes, he's going to be excited. You're not going to shut him down. You're not going to stop him completely. You can only do stuff to try to contain him as much as possible. He's going to get off. He's going to do his. But then you got that defense with Nick Bosa and D Ford, Buckner. These guys, I mean, they know how to get after it. And so now you got a chess match. How long can you contain, and what can you do to contain Patrick Mahomes? So when you got this thing going back and forth, and that great running attack by San Fran, I mean, to me, we're on pace. This is on pace to be one of the greatest Super Bowls in a long time.
High scoring?
No, I don't think high scoring. I think
defense.
I think great defense. And just see the magic of Patrick Mahomes. What can he pull off? That's really what it's going to come down to.
So your pick?
I'm going with San Fran.
Woo! There you go. We got it. We got lights out. He just said it. San Fran.
I'm going with San Fran.
Yeah.
I do believe at the end of the day they have the recipe on both sides of the ball to finish the game.
I feel like he's tilted towards the defense a little bit more, just a little bit more, But again, Shawne, it's such a pleasure, man. It's been an honor to watch you perform and see you in this next phase of your career. We've been a big supporter of yours, and you've been of ours, and we'll continue to do so. And I'm looking forward to March
13th at
March
Commerce
13th.
Casino.
Commerce
and they
Casino.
go to Lights Out XF to find out more information.
Okay, we will. Signing out. My man, Shawne.
Oh, man, appreciate you guys, man.
So,
thank you, bro.
What's up, sports fans? Breon Page here with Fanatics Viewed. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you enjoyed watching and you want to see more content, subscribe down below.